welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. I know what you're thinking. Why are you doing a show and tell of a VHS tape of an obscure 90s sci-fi show? Me, I love my 90s sci-fi shows. Space and Above and Beyond was a brilliant one. If you like the reimagining of Battlestar Galactica, give this a go. Ran for one season, ended on a massive cliffhanger. But I'll get away from myself. So why am I doing a show and tell on a VHS tape of what is effectively a TV movie? Simply, in the UK, this never got a VHS release. So, why is it a VHS? Well, you might have noticed on the back it says sample. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the workbench and show you what this is. This is actually a sample cassette that was sent out to video shop owners for rental to see if they wanted to stock it. Had a few of these back in the day when I worked in a video shop. I thought I'd just go through exactly what you got with this. I thought it might be interesting, something a bit different. As I mentioned, this never got an official VHS release. You might have seen it on a shelf at a video rental shop if they decide to stock it. The one I worked at for 5 years in the late 90s definitely didn't have this on the shelf. I know I'd have rented it out or at least watched it. I'm watching this series on TV back in the 90s. Absolutely loved it. The cliffhanger was amazing. Was really looking forward to a second series. But anyway, this one though is a sample that was sent out from the video supplier companies to see if small companies or big companies wanted to stock it. It'll go through a few things. So first of all, you'll notice it's a big box. So this is the actual artwork that would have gone out. At this point, the rating hadn't been confirmed. These are sent out about 2 to 3 months before release sometimes. I remember watching Alien 3 about, must be 6 to 8 weeks before it got its official release. And a few others that came through. You'll see it's got sample written across the back of it. I'll open up the cassette itself. Doesn't have a label on it. It does confirm that preview cassette, property of 20th Century Fox, Home Entertainment, please return after use, and the name of it. That's about all you got. But also, if you take out the take the sleeve off, what it also went through on the inside is a bit more information about it, including what the marketing and promotional pack would be. So it confirms to you it's going to come with posters. It'll be advertised in national newspapers, magazines, press, and on radio to give you, the shop owner, an idea of what the likely demand for this would be. And this could have been any film, but this specifically one's for this. It also confirm what other videos it will be released with at the same week, as well as a dealer price and things like that. So this one was £25 a cassette, which was at the time was, you know, about double what you'd normally buy one at WH Smith's. But that's quite cheap, a lot cheaper than some I saw. Some of the big films I saw coming through were £50, £60 a cassette to rent. As well as the final cut date, 19th of February 1996, showing when it was going to be released. What it did have though on, to make sure you didn't copy it, and I'll show that in a second, is some basic copyright on there, which I'll go through in a second. But I thought there'd be, yeah, just an oddity, things you don't get these days. I don't even get DVDs get sent out anymore. Now it's all streaming. I mentioned the copy protection in the shed. This is an example of this one. I'll show you on this one. It's a very basic system. If you're interested in a video of the refurb of this VHS unit, I'll put a link to it somewhere. That should auto start. You notice a couple of things on this. One is the cassette has no trailers on it. You're straight into the movie. Obviously, this whole cassette is a trailer to determine whether a video shop owner wants to stock it. The other one you'll just notice at the top there is a countdown timer. That's embedded in through the entire length of the film. You can't remove it. So if you copy the tape, you copy that as well, so it can be traced back to where you got it from. In other words, a sample cassette. So, a bit of a different show and tell today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do like some 90s sci-fi, space opera sci-fi, you like Battlestar Galactica, the reboot, this, seriously, go and take a look at this. Have a look on, I think there's some episodes on YouTube. You can probably find if you do a search. Yeah, really well done. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe. Cheers.